the same evening, I was elected as the president of IBM Blue Voice Toastmasters. I was excited to share that with my wife. So I reached home, knocked the door, she opened, I stood there smiling for a while and entered the house. As I was going to tell her, she said, "How many times will I tell you to take off your shoes before entering the house?" Madam caught his chair, fellow Toastmasters, and guessed. You know what I did before I married? Anything I wanted to. No do's and don'ts. I'm not going to tell you what I was going to tell you, I declare. Who cares? I'm 6 months married, and sometimes I feel, apart from being single, committed, or married, there's one more relationship status. What the hell is going on? But I was angry. I was angry at her because my ego was hurt. But you see, you can't always carry your ego because every day has a night. And the next day, I was in the mood to make peace. So I went to her and said, "Babe, I'm the president. I'm Saurabh. I'm the president of my Toastmasters club." Oh, congrats. She turned aside. I guess she doesn't appreciate my time at Toastmasters. I should rather be spending that time with her. During one of our arguments, she went on to say, "This is your mania." To be happy with a man, a woman must understand him a lot and love him a little. And to be happy with a woman, you should love her a lot and never try to understand her. As there are two types who can't understand her, before marriage and after marriage. Not too long ago, she loved everything about me, particularly my poetries. After my poetries, or once more has been replaced by an unwired, not again. A few months back, I had contested a division in the international speech contest and came back home without finishing it to the podium. With heavy heart, I showed her my live participation certificate, to which she said, "I had told you, movie was a better option." I felt like killing myself, but decided to have a cup of coffee, and then marched to the fortress of my solitude, the toilet. Throughout history, we have always needed, we are men, throughout history we have always needed in times of difficulty to retreat to our caves. It so happened, in this modern age, our caves are fully plumbed. The toilet for us is the last bastion, the final refuge, the last few square feet of man's space left to us. Somewhere to think, something to read, something to do, because that for us is happiness, because we are men. As I found some solace, I heard a voice, "How long will you be there?" I ignored that. She started knocking the door and said, "I know it was rude. I'm sorry. How could I let that go so easily? The ball was in my court. Come out, I will tell you something." I said, "No. Let's go for a movie." I said, "No. Let's go for dinner and it's done." I said, "No. Fine, I'm going to prepare pasta. Will you have it?" I said, "Yes." I had my pasta. In fact, she waited for me to have my pasta. And then she said, "What date is today?" Casually I said, 5th of May. She gave me the dreadful look. And if looks could kill, I would have been dead. Don't you even remember 6 years back on the same day you had proposed to me in college? I was speechless. Exactly the way I was at my first Toastmasters meeting as a guest and asked to speak on a table topic. And as I began my peace process, because I had realized that I had not only lost the war, but the onus was also on me to bring peace. As I began my peace process, I discovered something more difficult than giving a speech. Trying to kiss a girl who is leaning away from you, and if you are of the similar height. But finally I persuaded her to go out on dinner with me. On the dinner table I saw her unexpectedly cheerful, which always scares me. I want to tell you something. Frightening thoughts started. What's going on now? And she said, "You know what? I was also in the auditorium today. Heard your speech, but you were really good. I was pleasantly surprised. And I said to her, what I realized what Winston Churchill said decades ago, if at all you have to be popular, just be popular with your wife. The feeling was divine. Can I have some wine? I asked the waiter. With wine and dine, I almost reached cloud nine. Asked her for a walk, bought her favorite ice cream, looked in her eyes and said, "You are my light in the darkness, laughter in the night, and all the things that keep me going." She interrupted me even before I could finish my poem and said, "Not again." Thank you, madam, for this.